Hi everyone, now going to KMAP. Here we are discussing about the conversion of POS into canonical POS, SOP into canonical SOP, and how to derive canonical or cardinal form of expression from the given truth table. Very important topics are discussing in this video. Next one is very important topic, canonical SOP and POS. How to find canonical SOP or POS from the given truth table. In the question paper or in the questions, they will give us a truth table. From the truth table, we need to find the canonical SOP and POS. That's why here one example for the given truth table, give canonical SOP and canonical POS. So this is the truth table they have given us the question. X, Y is a three variables are there and the final answer output is F. So this is the truth table given in the question. X, Y, Z are the three inputs and F is the output. We will get like this. So the solution. What we have to do from this truth table, we need to find SOP and POS. If we need to write the SOP or POS, we need to find the minterms and max term. Is it? So first of all, draw the same. Draw the truth table X, Y, Z and the function. Output F. F is the output they have given in the same question. We are writing here, and just add two more columns, minterms and max term. We need to find it is minterm or max term. While we discussing about the definitions, canonical SOP contains sum of all the minterms for output as 1. So sum of all the minterms equal to 1 means that are canonical SOP. So how we have to identify these 1? So in this is the output. So wherever we are getting 1, that is indicating the minterm. Sum of all the minterms for the output is 1. So we can write 1. This is minterm. Here the output is 1. So this is the minterm. So how to write minterm means 0 should be negated. So we can write as X dash, Y dash, Z. Can we? The second one. Next one, 0, 0. These are not. Next one is here. So how we will write the minterm here? X, Y dash, Z dash. Why we have written as X? Because the value here as 1, 0, 0. 1 is not negated, 0 is negated in minterms. That's why we are writing X, Y dash, Z dash. It is represented as the minterm. So we need to write the minterm. Corresponding values of X, Y, Z 1, 0, 0. And in minterm 0 should be negated. 1 we will write the same. So we will get the answer X, Y dash, Z dash. Again the next one. Again 1 we got. So the same these also another minterm. So how to write? X, Y dash, Z. Next, last one. This is also another minterm. So how to write? What is the minterm? X, Y, Z is the minterm. So now minterm is over. Next one is max term. We need to find the max term. What is the condition? Product of all the max term are for the output is 0. So wherever we got 0, that is a product of the total value 0. So that is the corresponding max term. So how to write this one? Same. How we have done for minterm, same way we are writing is the max term also. 0. So here we have to write max term means 1 should be negative. So here we can write X plus Y plus Z. Can we? The next one, here 0. So we can write this X plus Y dash plus Z. Third one, again another max term, X plus Y dash plus Z dash. And the next one is this one, that is the last one. X, 1 should be negated, X dash plus Y dash plus Z. So by this way, we can easily find the minterms and max terms from the given truth table. The truth table has given in the question. Now we have found the minterms and max terms. And next we can easily write the expression SOP or POS expression. So, and here we have derived the canonical form of SOP or canonical POS from the given table. So canonical SOP means we have to write the sum of that minterms. So just to look, these are the minterms. So these minterms we are writing by plus, by the OR operation. So we can write canonical SOP, that x dash y dash z plus x y dash z plus x y dash z plus x y z. Then canonical POS means these max terms we have to write a conjunction operator. So canonical POS equal to x plus y plus z dot x plus y dash plus z dot x plus y dash z dash dot x dash plus y dash plus z. Now you can easily convert into canonical form. Already we discussed about the canonical, so we can write the canonical form of, canonical not, we can easily write the cardinal form. The next minterms designation number is 4, next one 5, last one is 7. Here the cardinal form equal to, this is POS, so we can write as pi value, pi of, in the bracket, what are the values? Remaining values are POS, so we can write 0, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3 and 6. So we can easily derive canonical SOP and POS from the truth table, and we converted that canonical form into cardinal form. So in this section we have discussed about minterms, max term, cardinal form, canonical form, SOP and POS. Then what is canonical SOP and canonical POS? These all are interrelated. If you want to write an SOP or a Boolean expression, the Boolean expression consists of minterms or max term. Minterm means it is the product of all the literals. Max term means it is the sum of all the literals. Cardinal and canonical means, cardinal means the minterm or max terms designation number, corresponding numbers or decimal numbers. Canonical means expressions written in the terms of variables. Then SOP means sum of products. POS means product of sums. And cardinal SOP is indicated by sigma. Cardinal POS is indicated by pi. Convert SOP into canonical SOP. SOP means sum of products. Sum of products, sometimes that expression doesn't have all the variables. So canonical SOP means we have to include all the variables, like minterms and max term. Minterm means or max term, minterm or max term means have to include all the variables. But in the case, do you remember product and sum term? That means only the variables. Whatever is there, it's there. It's we are writing, but it's not necessary all the variables should be included in product term and sum term. But in the case of minterm and max term means we should include all the literals. So here, convert SOP into canonical SOP. Just read this point. Canonical SOP or POS expression must have all the minterms or max terms respectively. Simple POS or SOP expression can have product of sum terms. So in 1 or 2 mark questions they will ask to convert given expression into canonical. That means from this expression we can easily identify. Here as example x plus y. That means in each term one little is missing. So x plus y, there are two variables in a function having two variables. From this expression itself we can identify x plus y means it is a Boolean expression with a function of x comma y. So in each term all the literals should be there, but here only one literal is there, x and y. So in this case, this one is known as SOP. This SOP we need to convert into canonical SOP. Here we are adding the missing term as 1. Multiply x dot x into 1 equal to x, x into 1 equal to x. Using which Boolean algebra we are, which equivalence law we are writing x into 1 equal to x? Properties of 1. Properties of 1, x into 1 equal to x, y into 1 equal to y. So we are just substituting the properties of 1. Instead of x, we are writing as x into 1 plus y into 1. Next we will use, we have to write here the properties of 1. X into 1 equal to x and y into 1 equal to 1. Next one is, you should write here, you should mention here properties of 1. So here in the first step we got a statement as x dot 1 plus y dot 1. Next one, how to substitute. Which one is missing? In that terms we have to substitute the value of 1. 1 means here y is missing. In this term y is missing. So 1 we can rewrite as y plus y dash. Here x is missing. So we have to write as x plus x dash. So x into y plus y dash plus y into x plus x dash. After that you have to use the Boolean laws, how to reduce the expression the same way or using algebraic method, how to reduce it. We are just reducing the Boolean expressions using the different laws. So we have to substitute here. This is using distributive law. Distributive law, p dot q plus r equal to p dot q plus p dot r. So we can multiply the same, p x dot y, next one x dot y plus x dot y dash. The same way here also we have to write x dot y plus x dash y. Then we are getting two values same, is it? Two values are same means it is idempotency law, x plus x equal to x. So we can write x y plus x y equal to x y, 1 x y. Or we are just removing the duplicate terms. In an easy way, just removing duplicate terms, but we have to mention the law, that's like idempotency law, x plus x equal to x. So this is the final expression we got, xy plus xy dash plus x dash y. You can check in this expression, in each terms all the literals are there. Here xy, here xy, xy dash, another 2, here x dash y. So all the literals are here. So this is min terms, is it? These are known as each min term, and together it is known as SOP, sum of products. Understood? This is the way we are converting SOP into canonical SOP. SOP means simply they will give product terms or sum terms. From that we have to identify which one is missing, which literal is missing in each term, substitute that term as 1 or 0, then apply this Boolean laws. So the next one is conversion of POS into canonical POS. So the second question, x plus x dash y plus y into z dash plus y, that is a given expression. We should convert it into canonical POS form. So let's start. The given expression equal to, so here we can consider, we should substitute the Boolean laws. So consider this as the distributive law. So here we are applying the distributive law. X into y plus z equal to x plus y into x plus z. So that one we are substituting here. So we will get x dash y plus y into z dash into z dash plus z dash into y. So using the distributive law, we got the x dash y plus y into z dash plus z dash y. That is equal to x dash y plus y into z dash into z dash, z dash. The law a into a equal to a, the same concept. Here we got the values z dash plus z dash y. Again, here we can apply distributive laws. How we can apply here in this term? Again we are applying, so we will get now absorption law we can apply equal to x dash y plus y a plus ab, sorry, a plus or p plus pq equal to p. That is the absorption law. The same concept here we can write z dash plus z dash y equal to z dash. So we got the answer here as z dash. So reduce the expression. So here we got the reduced expression as x dash y plus y z dash. And we can easily identify these are the, it is in the form of SOP. It is not in the form of POS. This is SOP because this is first x dash y and y z dash are min terms. So this expression is known as POS, not POS. This is known as SOP expression. So our question is we need to convert it into POS form. For converting into POS, again we will apply some Boolean laws. So we can apply the Boolean law here. X dash y plus y z dash equal to, here we can consider the same distributive law. So that means x plus y z equal to x plus y into x plus z. This is the second distributive law. So here we have written the second distributive law. Using this distributive law, we can consider the first term as x. So we will get the answer here, x dash y plus y into x dash y plus z dash. So this one we got by substituting the distributive law or by applying the distributive laws. Here this first term we are considering as x, second term we are considering as y z. So how it will be x dash y plus y into x dash y plus z dash. Okay, so we got the expression as x dash y plus y into x dash y plus z dash. So again, if you want to apply the distributive law like this form, x dash y plus, sorry, x plus y z. So we have to write these both terms as y plus x dash y into, you can write like this, is it? Into z dash plus x dash y. So now it is in the form of above mentioned law. So using a plus b equal to b plus equal to b plus a. Using this law, we have written y plus x dash y into z dash plus x dash y. So we have written like this. Okay. The next we can apply directly. We can apply this. Which one? This distributive law, the above mentioned distributive law. So how it will be the answer? Equal to y plus, so we need to multiply. How we will, using the same distributive law. So we can write this one. Using the same distributive law, we are applying here. So y plus x dash y. That means we can write as y plus x dash into y plus y, isn't it? Okay. Then the next term, z dash plus x dash y. So how we will write? First one, z dash plus x dash into z dash plus y. Z dash plus y. So finally we got the expression as x dash plus y into y plus y into z dash plus x dash into z dash plus y. So we know one more rule, y plus y, that is a plus a equal to a. So instead of y, we have to write y plus x dash into y into z dash plus x dash into z dash plus y. So now we got that expression, and this is the POS expression. This is the POS expression. So each terms are max terms. So this is POS expression, but this is not the canonical POS expression. Our question, we need to convert it into canonical POS expression. So to convert into canonical POS form, we need to add the missing variable. In the sum term, wherever variables are missing, that missing variable we need to add. So here we can tell here how we can identify which one is missing. In this one, first max term, which one is missing? Z is missing, is it? Here x and z is missing. X and z is missing. Here y is missing, and here x is missing. So these are the missing terms. So these missing terms we are adding that expression. So how to do? Equal to, which are the missing terms? Actually, we can write this one, y plus, or in the same order, x dash plus y plus 0. Is it? Which one is missing? Z is missing. Actually, that value is 0. Consider this as 0. Then next one, y, x is 0. X is missing. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus y plus 0. Like this we have to write. But instead of writing the 0 values, I am just substituting the missing value. If we need to get 0, then the values how to substitute. Whichever the missing variable, z into z dash equal to 0, another y into y dash equal to 0. Is it? By this way we are applying the Boolean laws. X into x dash equal to 0. Sorry, 1 minute. Okay, these are laws we are applying here. So instead of 0, actually the missing variable means that value is 0. So instead of 0, we are applying the Boolean laws. Here, which one is missing? Z is missing first term. So z into z dash. Next term, y alone is there. So x and z is missing. So we can write as x dot x dash plus y plus z dot z dash. The next term, y is missing. So we can write as x dash plus y into y dash plus z dash into the last one, in the last max term, x is missing. So x dot x dash plus y plus z dash. So finally we got this expression, x dash plus y plus z into z dash, then into x dash plus y into y plus z into z dash, next into x dash plus y into y dash plus z dash, next one x into x dash plus y plus z dash. Here we know we can apply distributive law. So here we are applying distributive law. That is equal to, so how to apply this one? This has one term, is it? And this is another term, like this. So how to write? X dash plus y plus z dash, sorry, plus y plus z into x dash plus y plus z dash. So the second term. So this the first term is over. The next one, this is second. Here x into x dash and z into z dash 2 times are there. So how we will write? X dot or x dot. So x plus y plus z into z dash. Next another term, x dash plus y plus z into z dash. That is equal to, okay, here in these two terms we got one more values, z into z dash, and here also z into z dash. That we will simplify in the next step. So here we are going to the third one. Okay, so just we are moving to the third one. So this one we have to do in the next step. Here we are moving to the third term. So how you can write? X dash plus y plus z dash into x dash plus y dash plus z dash. The last one, so the third one is over. Next we will move to the last term. What is the last term? X into x dash plus y plus z dash. So substitute here using the distributive law. You can write as x plus y plus z dash into x dash plus y plus z dash. So we got the answer like this. It's not yet over. So again, because these here are two more substitutions are there. So we can again expand x dash plus y plus z into x dash plus y plus z dash to. So first we have to expand. First we are expanding the first term. So we will get the value as x plus y plus z into x plus y plus z dash into. So the first term is over. So next we will move to the second term. Which one is the second term? This one is the second term. So while reducing that second term, x dash plus y plus z into x dash plus y plus z dash. Okay. Then apply the same values here. What are the values? The same values. X plus, sorry, these all the values are same. So we are just, I am just copy pasting. You have to write it carefully. Okay, so we got this answer. Also. So now we got the answers. So here we got an expression that is all product of some terms which are max terms, is it? In this each term, each one is not as max term. Here you can check in each terms, each term acting as the max term. Max term means sum of all the literals. So here we can see these all are sum of the literals. So this final expression we can tell it as canonical POS, but somehow we need to apply some more Boolean laws, because both are same means, or if any duplicates means, we can just remove the duplicate, or by applying that Boolean laws. A plus A equal to A, the same concept, or A dot A equal to A. Using that property, we need to find which are the equivalent terms. So which are the equivalent terms? The first one we are finding x dash plus y plus z is the first one. Can we check? Yes, so x dash plus y plus z, x dash plus y plus z. Yeah, here one more it's x dash plus y plus z. Here x dash plus y plus z. Only two terms. So remove the duplicate or duplicate one, and we are writing x dash plus y plus z. Next, and the next term here, just I am scratching this one, otherwise it will get a complicated one. Sorry, this term we have taken out or simplified. So next one, next term, x dash plus y plus z dash, x dash plus y plus z dash, x dash plus y plus z dash, again last one x dash plus y plus z dash. So in this, four terms are there, x dash plus y plus z. So we are removing all the duplicate terms and writing only one, x dash plus y plus z dash. So we got the second term. The same we are scratching that one. We just I am making a strike on that. Otherwise we will get confused which are the terms we have taken out or not. So the third one I am just drawing by this color, x plus y plus z. Any other x plus y plus z? No, we don't have more terms of x plus y plus z, only one. So just write the same, x plus y plus z, and strike it out. Sorry, this one, strike it out. And the next term, which one is the next term? Next term is x plus y plus z dash. Yes, it's there. Yeah, here also x plus y plus z dash. So two products are there, two terms are there, so we will get only one, x plus y plus z dash is the next term. Strike it out the same. Here just I am just scratching it out. So which one is remaining here? The remaining is x dash plus y dash plus z dash. Is there any other terms or any other equivalent terms? No. So we can write the same, x dash plus y dash plus z dash. Okay. So finally we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms. These 5 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X dash plus y plus z, x dash plus y plus z dash, x plus y plus z, and x plus y plus z dash into x dash plus y dash plus z dash. So we have removed all the duplicate terms and we got the final expression as this one. And this is the desired canonical product of sum of expressions. So this is the canonical POS, because in each terms all the variables are there, x, y, 3 terms here, also 3 terms here, 3 terms, like this all. So these are the canonical POS. So this is the final expression of the given question. We have converted into canonical product of sum form. Hope everyone understands. In this video we discussed about very important terms and questions. Thank you for watching.